Hey, good afternoon. Yeah, I'm not a murderer. Uh, so I've never killed anybody intentionally or unintentionally, like, manslaughter, drunk driving. You get drunk and you kill somebody, and you usually serve some time for that. Not like, who's that actor who just shot somebody on stage? He shot a lady that was supposedly producing a documentary about trafficked children. Baldwin brother. Was it Alec Baldwin? So I'm not a murderer, kidnapper, rapist. I don't crawl in people's bedroom. I don't have any rape technology. I don't implant people. And I'm not really at war with anybody. But my government, state-sponsored murder with Elizabeth Ann Walker Beach, just wanted to say that that's my government, or that was my government. Maybe they changed and they're not murderers anymore. Maybe they're good people all of a sudden. Well, they're causing shit in Ukraine with Russia for whatever reason. Maybe so they can raise the gay flag there. Who knows what. But for some reason, I just wanted to point out who is, if we're want to be lawful, or do we want to just be lawless and like have a gang warfare or something? I don't know. Gangs fight each other all the time. I'm not in a gang either. I'm not in any club. I'm just an individual, just like Elizabeth was, before she was kidnapped and murdered by her government, with her tax dollars, probably from somebody who's collecting a government check, kidnapped her and murdered her, right? In San Bernardino, right? Or was it in Big Bear area? This was in what, 2001, so quite a while ago. So yeah, I don't support that type of government. I don't support anything the military is doing in Ukraine with the Jewish gay Zelensky, all the fucking money laundering that the Biden administration's doing with the military, of course. In the Ukraine, they got this big guy. Big guy. Who gives a fuck how big you are? They're shooting prisoners of war. Ukraine is not the good guy. The soldiers aren't the good guys. Whether you believe the bullshit from the media or not, the media is full of shit. They work for pharma and the military. They don't really care about America or Russia or Ukraine. They don't give a shit about Syria. But yeah, back to my point. Yeah, so Ukrainians aren't the good people. They're neo-Nazis first of all. New Nazis. Neo is another word for new. So they're new Nazis. So they're Nazi wannabes who have a leader that is Jewish. A literal Jewish actor is their leader, Zelensky. And he's invited other Jewish actors from America to come on and support the war, right? Support the war, or the money grift, or whatever it is. So Zelensky is wrecking Ukraine for the sake of America. so we can get our war or whatever the fuck the military wants to do. There's plenty of ex-military personnel saying it's not a good idea. Don't take my word for it. Just listen to some of these other guys, the old school guys. Militarily speaking, they don't think it's smart. But hey, you know, there's psychopaths out there who are psychopaths who maybe want to start World War III or whatever. Just like Benjamin Friedman said. You know, Benjamin Friedman said in his speech, he was passing out newspapers saying that his people were trying to start World War III. So today on Twitter, I see stuff about World War III that, you know, the U.S. is giving tanks or whatever to Ukraine. So yeah, this has been planned for quite a long time. It's actually shouldn't be surprising, so surprising, because it's been planned, right? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe America will raise a rainbow homosexual flag in Russia. Maybe that's the whole point, is to spread homosexual Satanism around the world, right? Because those are America's values today. They appear to be in the White House, I mean, in Washington, publicly and secretively also, as we saw with the whole Pizzagate thing. John Podesta appeared to be in a video raping a young boy. That's what it sounded like. So that was John Podesta. And then you have his brother, Tony Podesta, with a statue of a decapitated person and dead little girls, or dead teenage girls on his wall, calling that art. So yeah, these are sick freaks, and there's a high concentration of them in Washington, D.C. Yeah, but I guess they represent themselves, but I don't think they represent America as a whole. But yeah, I've kind of got a taste, right, with the killing and murder of Elizabeth, kidnapping in 2000. And that's the same year that the Republican Party inverted their star, right? The star was inverted on the Republican elephant logo. So I'd say America definitely has a satanic problem, homosexual problem, Baphomet, who knows what they're worshiping. Well, actually, we kind of do know, don't we? We do have some clues. But why did I start this talk real quick? I don't know. I just was thinking about Liz, and yeah, that she's never hurt anybody really in her whole life. She's innocent. She had perfect teeth. She was driving a gold Toyota Camry when she was kidnapped and murdered. I was working security at a hotel, night security. She was doing a pet insurance. And when that happened, but I did have a lot of evil people doing bad things that I guess I was trying to fight them off, but I still, you know, have been unsuccessful so far. But yeah, I don't know why I came in to talk right now. I just wanted to, for some reason. I just wanted to talk. I guess about Liz, you know. She didn't ask to be murdered or kidnapped. I didn't ask for that. Nobody asked for that. That's what you have when you have satanic, rapist, out of control government. When you have bad government. You know, the government's not your daddy. You can call them organized criminals, organized crime at this point. you definitely can't call them representative government, because who the fuck do you represent? Satan? Satan's values. You have a representative government like Ukraine does. There's a bunch of crooks, and they're in charge. They're in charge, you're not. You get to watch on the sidelines. Watch the crooks destroy your shit. You can gripe and complain about it. I guess you can try to do something, do what you can. Anyways, not sure what I really wanted to say. Something about Elizabeth. Yeah. Anyways, I'm talking for some reason. Wanted to talk.